I grew up loving netball. I'm lucky enough, like many other families, to grow up in a sports-loving household. I began my umpiring journey when I was 11. I started with the beginner umpires course at the Coast Netball Association. I love how umpiring gives me a different perspective of the game. I was really enjoying umpiring. I definitely saw myself sticking at it. But then, I had my first experience of disrespect as an umpire. I was 13 when I was umpiring one of my first senior games. There was one coach who was indirectly making comments about the decisions I was making. I was becoming really anxious, and I made a decision which didn't go in favour of the coach's team. She threw a clipboard down on the ground and she started yelling and questioning my call. I started shaking, I started stuttering, I didn't know how to respond. I felt so weak. It knocked my self-esteem, and I was contemplating whether umpiring was for me. Each season we hear umpires being disrespected from either a coach, spectator, parent or player, and some umpires who experience disrespect from these people don't return back to umpiring. I think umpire abuse is a learnt behaviour, and I think it's important to call that behaviour out. For coaches, parents and supporters, as role models of young children, it's an opportunity to teach them how to treat people better, and that this kind of language or behaviour towards umpires or any person is not okay.
You should have immediate respect for the umpire before the whistle even blows. It should be ingrained in the culture of sport.
Respect is absolutely the core of our game. I think we have such great role models in our sport because we are so respected in the community.
We need respect. They need to be respected. We need to give respect. It's so important.
It can affect people in a bad way, and people can have a bad experience, and you can end up wanting to leave a sport, which is just very sad to me.
Well, I think whether you're on the court or in the classroom or out in the community, you should always have regard for how your actions make others feel.
Yeah, I think respect for players both ways. I think towards our coaches, from our umpires, to each other is hugely important, I think.
You see it across many junior sports where the fundamentals of why the team and sport was created was to have fun, teaming and for the kids to win occasionally, and that can't be facilitated without the umpires.
We have 190 umpires here at SCNA, and I think we deserve the same respect that we give to the coaches, players and spectators as well.
Respect for community.
Respect for business.
Respect for family.
Respect for players.
Respect for coaches.
Respect for officials.
Respect for the game.
Respect
For umpires.